about 20 minutes to make a video. So hopefully I can cram it all in on this one. But we'll see. So how do I start this? So once upon a time I was a docile, average person going through life, paying bills, noticing things here and there but not really acting on it. And then I opened up, I became more conscious, and I got to the point of actually opening up my third eye. So I do want to discuss that in this. I'm not here really to discuss how I did it. I'll say a few things, but it's a lot more to it than that. Basically, I cut out all the chemicals, I cut out meats, I cut out everything in my life that was wearing me down, and I ate vegetables, fruits, and I stuck with a vegan diet, drank a lot of water, didn't drink alcohol, didn't smoke, just tried to be clean and healthy as possible. And one day, my third eye opened, and I just downloaded information. Think of it like if you had a 1995 Windows computer, and all of a sudden, you went from accepting small storage floppy disks to downloading the whole internet in a 2017, actually let's throw it out there, a 2045 fucking high-tech brand new computer at the highest download speeds, download freaking terabytes a second. That's what happened. I went from accepting information on small doses to being able to just download information. Imagine like an update to a computer. That update to my software was enormous, and it happened in an instant. And ever since then, I was able to use the powers of when your third eye's opening, your sixth senses. And if you're not familiar with the sixth senses, I don't know if I made that video, and if I haven't, then I definitely still have to. But there's a lot more senses out there than your 5-sense, 3-dimensional paradigm that we're in. Reality. Matrix, that's the word. So, I want to discuss a little bit about what happened to me along my journey. When my third eye opened back when I was 20. I don't want to say something wrong. Probably 26. 26 is when my third eye opened. This wasn't the start of my conscious awakening. My conscious awakening happened years before that. But I did not achieve opening up my third eye before that. And I opened up my third eye, and I just downloaded information. I realized a lot more to do with life. My awareness expanded tremendously. Like I was already reaching higher levels of consciousness and awareness, but it took it to the next level. I started having superpowers. I had a few superpowers before that, like being able to see auras and stuff. But I took it to a whole nother level. And once I felt and was aware of my energies, my powers, and stuff like that, I took it to the next level. I just kept expanding. I started to be interested in why the occult does what they do, which I still got to make that video. I started to be extremely open-minded because I started realizing that everything has a possibility. Everything is a possibility. Unicorns existing at one time is a possibility. As weird as that sounds, like I just threw that claim. I don't believe in it, but you know what I'm trying to say. Started understanding that there are people that have been able to achieve the ability to levitate, to have superpowers, more or less. I don't have to dive into it. And I started achieving these powers and stuff, And I started becoming really weird to my family and friends because I started having new superpowers. I became empathic, and I had no level of empathy before that. It was only sympathy. Watch my video, Empathy versus Sympathy. I used to have just sympathetic type of reactions and such, which is really dull and really lame way to go about it. But then I became an empath after my third eye opened. A lot of people say that they have their third eye open. Don't believe them. Don't even believe me. It's so rare and so... It's not just a conscious awakening, because my conscious awakening happened years before that. When I was 23 was started my conscious awakening. And then it wasn't until 3 or even maybe 4 years after that. It was like when I was 26 is when I opened up my third eye. Everything became clear to me. I started understanding things that were... think of it like this. I had flashbacks to well before I even existed. From experiences in the 1800s. I didn't even exist. But come to find out, you look at the lineage, look at my ancestors and such, they were exactly in the paradigm when I asked my mom and I figured things out. All these flashbacks I started having were from multi-generations ago. From my ancestors in a time period that they were doing certain things. And I experienced that. I mean, it became like a whole crazy thing. And my third eye has remained open. However, the whole reason I'm making this video, today specifically, is because today is the first day I realized that it is possible to close your third eye. Yes, I said it. My third eye is closed. It's dormant again. I know why it is. But as of late, I can tell my third eye is now closed. Doesn't mean I can't reopen it. But with my lifestyle right now, it's very hard to keep my third eye open. In fact, it's closed. And I never thought I'd say that. I literally thought once it's open, it's open. But I can tell now. I don't know how long it's been closed, but it had to have been at least a month or two now. 2017, my third eye has been closed. And it has a lot to do with my eating habits, not exercising, storing of toxins. I need to detox extremely bad. I mean, I just sit all day in this seat. I just sit here. You know, I've been gaining a little bit of weight. You probably can't tell. But I used to be really, really, really skinny, especially as a vegan. And, well, my third eye is closed. And I don't have all the superpowers I had a few months ago. So, yeah, it is possible. I'm living proof that it is quite possible to close your third eye after opening it. Legitly and for real. Because it's a little depressing, but I know with some exercise, detox, and cutting out meat. Obviously, meat is a disaster. Watch my videos on veganism. But, yeah, so I haven't been thinking clearly. I'm very, my pineal gland's calcified. And, yeah, I can tell. And I've been waking up tired, like, it's extremely weird to explain to you guys that is the paradigm that I'm living in right now, is that my consciousness is decreasing instead of increasing right now. A lot of it has to do with the lifestyle. In fact, all of it has to do with this trucking lifestyle. Yeah, I definitely feel my memory slipping. I feel a lot of things slipping. But it doesn't matter, because the things that I remember, like the things I've achieved when I've had my third eye open for 4 years. I had my third eye open. So the things I've achieved, my mind cannot go back to the dimensions that it was before. It cannot. But nevertheless, I lost my powers. I lost my levels of awareness when my third eye was open. And I was a little embarrassed to start this video because I might be the only one in history that openly admits that they lost their third eye. But it's not something I can't reopen, you know what I mean? So it's just going to take some hard work. It's going to take about a week or two of straight detox, straight cutting out the negative shit, and to reawaken my third eye. And when I do, it's going to be a whole new world. Oh, God. I can't wait, though. I might try it when I get back when I hang out with my family. My family in Rochester. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to fix it. But as of right now, I know for a fact that my third eye is dormant because I have no access to it. And it might be because I've been not accessing it as much on top of things, because as a truck driver, I can't really access it. So I don't know. What a weird fucking video. I knew I had only a few. I just want to tell people that I closed it. I didn't want to close it, but it happened. I also felt an IQ drop as well. Like, my speechcraft is bad as it is, and I don't know, it feels worse. Everything feels worse right now, and I don't know what it is. It's not like I'm sick. It's not like, I don't know. It has a lot to do with the toxins. It has to do with eating meat. I mean, I eat truck stop food, fast food, pizza, the garbage shit. And I'm stored up with toxins. I haven't been able to exercise at all. Like, last time I exercised was before I was a truck driver. No. I exercised once in July. I think. Where I was swimming in the ocean. But anyways, let's get back to what I was saying and end this fucking video. So, yeah, weird things happened to me, and I definitely wanted to let you guys know that I did close my eye, or close my third eye. And if you guys want to hear my story of how I achieved my third eye awoken, it's not entirely, but it's definitely different than other people have done it in the past. It's definitely different than I've heard people on YouTube. And I don't trust other people to tell me how they open up their third eye. To give you an example, I went to my friend's wedding in September. And I hung out with my friend I haven't hung out with in a while. Me and him were like hanging out and stuff that night. We got drunk at the after party or whatever that is, the reception. We got hammered and we started talking about the third eye. Because he said dude, everything's changed for me. I've gotten older. I haven't seen him in years, maybe 4 or 5 years. He goes, yeah, I've gotten older. I've actually opened up my third eye. I was like, oh, you did? I took it as real. And so I kind of pressed the issue. Like, you opened up your third eye, what can you do now? What's different and stuff? And, of course, people think of it as it's just awareness, right? You increase your awareness, you have your antenna. But he couldn't give me a straight answer. He just kept telling me that he's been watching TV shows. And the more I kept hearing him, the more I kept pressing it. It's like, dude, did you really open up your third eye? Now, I know we're drunk, and I know it ended up being like, I don't know, 4 in the morning or something. And we got a hotel room to crash because we had to leave in the morning. And I kept pressing him. I was like, are you serious? You don't sound or act or seem like you open up this new realm of this whole new dimension. Like it's huge. It's more than just a conscious awakening. And long story short, he thought he opened up his third eye. He clearly didn't. He got his information and stuff from like ancient aliens and shit. It's like, dude, get off that shit. That shit's a psyop. That shit. If you see it on television, just turn off your television. You cannot open up. This is Opex's rule number 1 to waking up your third eye. If you believe anything ever on television, anything ever, then, or can believe in the future. Sorry. If you can believe anything that comes out of your television as truth, you cannot open up your third eye. Rule number 1. Now, a lot of people are thinking, dude, there's some stuff on television that's real, At least take it for a grain of salt, with a grain of salt. So, I don't know. Point is, not everyone's actually opened up their third eye. They might have had a quick conscious awakening or something, which nothing wrong with that. I definitely like those experiences, and they can be life-changing. But your third eye isn't a conscious awakening in entirety. Oh God, I'm definitely talking way too long. Alright guys, if you guys want me to tell you how I opened my third eye with complete directions, I'll let you know, and I can definitely let you know on other ways to open up your third eye, other ways to help your third eye awoken. If you want to know about all the superpowers I got from fucking opening up my third eye, let me know. And if you think I'm fucking crazy and you're gonna unsubscribe, it is what it is. I gotta talk about this shit one way or the motherfucking other. Alright, see you guys.